lifers, it's Ashley again. I'm about to go to work, but I just thought I did a little bit of an eye look, no base on my face, and then I actually did my hair today. I finished this with the Revlon one that I posted yesterday, the Revlon Volumizer 2.0. It's beautiful. I can't really see much of it because I'm in black, but I wanted to show you how to finish off an eye look with lashes. There are a lot of people that don't know how to apply lashes. They think it's too hard. For those people, I always suggest a half lash or a 3/4 lash, which is what I have today. But for my eye looks, if anybody's wondering, it's kind of hard to see. And I didn't do much liner today. I didn't do a wing because the lash that I have already has kind of a cat eye effect, so I don't really need to extend. But this one is the Natasha Denona Glam Face Palette. I love this, and especially for travel, because it has a couple shimmers. It's got a highlighter and a blush all in one. Everything you need for an eye look is in one little thing. And then I've got my Hourglass concealer, Vanish Stick concealer in Fawn for my under eye. And I set that with One Size translucent setting powder under my eyes, which gives that airbrushed effect. And then Urban Decay All Nighter setting spray. So let's start. So what do you need to apply lashes? For me, if you're using a full strip lash, which we're not using today, I always suggest little lash trimmers because sometimes I have ginormous eyes. So sometimes for people who have smaller eyes, let me come in a little bit, ginormous eyes, but for people with smaller eyes, a lot of times you're going to have to measure. You're not going to have to do that no matter how small your eye is. You're not going to have to do that with a 3/4 lash that I'm using today, but you will cut, and I can always do that at a later date, cut the inner corner because I'm not going to jab. I don't like anybody who says they're really, really uncomfortable is because they're gluing them really close into their corner and that irritates the eye. I cut my lash from the inner corner and I started about right here so that I don't ever feel like they're too heavy or they're jabbing me in the eye. So these are very important. Also, any kind of tweezer. Actually, this isn't my favorite one. I got it off Amazon. It's a tweezer guru. It's actually kind of spiky. As far as like grooming my brows, it's uncomfortable, but to be able to pick up a lash, some people use an actual lash tweezer. I don't use one of those because they're more expensive and I don't think there's a point to them. Then you're going to need your glue, which I use Duo. I feel like this is the best one and it dries clear. So even if it looks white when you first apply it, it's going to dry completely clear to the band. And then also, another way I can go over that too is I need to go out and get more, waterline eyeliner, but, tight lining, which means you're inside of your waterline. Like a lot of people do it down here, but it means inside of your waterline, a little cream gel liner, and that helps your lash line to look a lot thicker. So I did that. Now let's get my hair out of it. And then I have my lashes, which I actually fell in love with these guys. I also, if you're looking for something on a budget, what are the ones? I forget. They're at every single drugstore on the planet, but they're actually more expensive. These ones were 10 pair for $7. And that wasn't on like a deal or anything. It's just normally what they are. So I was super impressed. I use them on a lot of my, when I do makeup on clients. I love them and they're so easy to apply. And then a mirror, which I have right here to try to apply. So I'm not going to do both of them because you guys don't want to sit around for a 7-hour long video. But what you're going to do is you're always going to take, you don't have to do as much bendy with a 3/4, but with a longer lash, you're going to want to just to loosen your band. And then you're going to take your Duo glue or any kind of glue other people have preferred, but this stuff is so cheap in it. I put a really generous amount on mine. You're going to see it kind of bluish. Generous amount on your lash. And especially I'll put extra at the very ends. Because if you're going to lift at all, if your lashes are going to lift, I mean, anybody who does lashes is going to understand the struggle. If it's going to lift, it's going to lift in the inner corner. I don't know why that happens. And then you're going to let, I like to see it go completely clear. That's about 2 minutes. So if you're doing it in the mirror and you want to kind of guess, like, because if you don't let it dry long enough, it's going to pull up and then you're going to have to reapply and you're going to ruin your liner. But I say about 2 minutes is how long it takes for it to dry. You'll see it go from the blue color to like very, very almost completely clear on the band, and you'll let it dry. So I guess on camera, I'm gonna have to have my son edit this out because it's a lot of time. What are you guys doing today? Comment below. I've never said that before. It's weird. And now you can actually see I have no base on. This is what my skin actually looks like. You wait. Sometimes you can blow on them. What do I have to do today? I have 6 patients to see, and then get home, finish a little bit of charting, and then get my workout clothes on and go straight to the gym. And then my son is in competitive travel soccer, Owen. And right now is kind of like off season. He does indoor. So it's only 1 practice a week and then maybe 1 game every week or every other week during the winter. It's not intense like normal travel season. Anybody who's a soccer mom understands, or dad. Not like maybe a dad would be watching this. You have 2 to 3 practices during the week for 2 hours, and then every single Saturday, Sunday is a game or a tournament. We only travel, I think the farthest tournament we've traveled is about 3 hours away. Some people travel out of state. Most of our regular season games are played south. I live in Michigan, south, from us about an hour. That should be all set. But it is grueling for about, I don't know. The end of August is when practices start till November. You're just cold, rain, it doesn't matter. You're traveling, you're doing whatever. Okay, so I pick up on the middle of my lash, and that's where I start. So, and I want to make sure that my corner right here, the most important part to me is that my end corner that flips up like a cat eye is positioned right at the end of my lash, and you stick it to the very, 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 very base. So you start there to the base of your eyelash. You get it absolutely, I mean, when you're first practicing, well, I lost my train of thought there. Ooh. Then if you need to, you click it down here. So I clicked it down in the middle, then I click it into my inner corner, and then I push it down onto the outer corner. And then after that, what I was saying was eyeliner is going to cover a lot of your mistake if you can't get it on the base, but you're going to position it down, click down the middle, and push it onto there. And then I always find it easier to click it and push it down into the inner corner, and then move over to the outer corner. And then you're going to let your lash dry for about, you can't tell as much here because I don't have a professional camera. But you're going to kind of flip it up there. Then you're going to let it dry for about a minute. Crap, I forgot my mascara. Some people do mascara before they do their lashes. My lashes are so long and I know it's bizarre that I would want to use false lashes, but it does thicken the band of your lashes. But I usually do lashes or do mascara afterwards, because if I do it before, my lashes are way up here and I cannot get to the base of my lash. I can when I'm doing a client because they're looking downwards and I can plop them down onto them. But for me, I can't do that. So, and honestly, I think it looks pretty cool when you melt them together. Is it meld? And you take like your mascara and you do it at the base and you push upward. And then it kind of just gets them where they, see, you can see it there. I guess it's a lot harder on camera. But then I'll take them after I'm done mascara and let my mascara dry for like 2 minutes. I'll literally, and every girl knows the struggle. You go like this and you push your lashes upward and it kind of makes them look flirtier. Like how you can see it kind of like that. So it's not a super crazy lash, so you're not going to see it majorly on camera, but that's how you do it. Put your glass or your glue on your lash, let it dry for 2 minutes, plop it down on the center of your eye, then push it down on the base of your inner corner and then your outer corner. Let it dry 2 minutes, and then you can and while that's drying, you can even do your mascara. And then once every single thing is dry, you take it and you push them upward. And that'll get your little, see, get your little flirty situation going. And that's how you apply lashes. I hope you guys have a great day. And I'm going to head off to work. Bye.